Yeah, I had a question about so is the Academy geared towards more real estate investors or realtors or both?
So the Academy right now has our inaugural course, the Real Estate Investors course, which is just for real estate investors, A through Z. Well, I've been rolling out our Realtor course. It's a Realtor Mastermind group, actually. I'm going to be doing either, I think it's a weekly or bi-weekly mastermind group where I'm going to have realtors on the line, and I'll cover a high-level topic for realtors, and then we'll all build and mastermind together. People have a live question and answer session, and allow realtors to synergize and basically learn from each other and from me in a mentoring group session. So I'll be doing that. Then we're doing the entrepreneurship course. I'll be doing a self-mastery and life transformation program. So the Academy in itself will actually be building out and expanding its courses. So the Academy is not a real estate academy, but our initial course is a real estate course.
So let's go back to the network.
Sure.
I know one of your videos you say like go to places where they eat and stuff like that. I know plenty of places where business people meet and eat. But what if they're not talking about real estate? How do you approach them on that, and without being rude and interrupting them?
You're saying when it's non-real estate related?
Yeah. Like if I go to a business meeting, or if I go to lunch where business people actually eat,
right,
and they're not talking real estate, but yet that's the reason why I'm going there, so the way I can try to find out, get some networking done, and since they're not talking about it, how do I
talk about them, don't talk about you. You always got to remember, whenever you're trying to build a relationship, you got to think what's in it for the other guy or gal, right? Don't think about yourself, think about the other person. So their win, right? You'll find their win by asking them, what are you into? Hey, what do you do, bro? What do you do, man? What's your line of business? What's your line of work? And whatever they're into, you can now show some interest in what they're doing and think about what value you could add to their life and their business, and then say, hey, here's what I do. Whatever, keep me in mind, or whatever the case is, right? So it's all about creating value for the other person. That's how you form great partnerships, is through creating value. So you don't got to talk real estate, just casual.
How do you start a conversation?
How do you start a conversation?
How do you start a conversation? That's probably my biggest thing.
Yeah, it's like how you jump in the pool at nighttime when you know it's cold. You gotta just dive. You gotta just dive, man. Get all tingly, then it'll be all right. So yeah, and it's like that for me. It's for everybody. Like, it's just, what I think about is, if I don't have this conversation, I'll be more upset with the regret I'm gonna have to feel not having a conversation than the embarrassment I might face trying to have a conversation with somebody brushes me off. So like, I remember one time, like 3 years ago, I was in New York, right? So I'm driving down, my driver's driving, and I seen Steve Harvey going into a building, and I wanted to holler at him about his men's program. So it's like a packed New York street. I'm driving like, stop. Yo, I hopped out on Steve, like, yo. Ran up on him in a hotel, like, hey, pardon me, I won't be rude, but my name's Jay Morrison, give me my car, and just bust it. Like, I'm gonna shoot my shot every trip. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm not gonna lose for lack of shooting. They go, well, that boy was jacking. I'm gonna shoot my shot every trip. I'm telling you. And that's why we get in a lot of situations that we got in today. I haven't officially announced it yet. I think I talked about it earlier, but we haven't announced it totally. But through networking, shooting a shot, doing what we do, built a great casual relationship with Deshaun Jackson, who stays here in Cali, plays for the Redskins. We started building when he was playing for the Eagles. I spoke at a school that he was doing an event for at the school, and he heard my story and started kicking it. And mutual friends, Nigel and Donovan, two of our boys, well, Nigel, my man, and Donovan, linked us up. And a year and a half, 2 years later, I guess now, we're going into business together. But even with him and a couple other like relationships that I have, high-level relationships, it's the same thing, man. It's like people. It's like no matter what seat or position somebody's in, it's still people at the end of the day. We all go through the same kind of feelings and all that stuff. So once you gotta fight all fear. Like, everything I've been uncomfortable with. Like, I'm very comfortable doing like this gathering right here, but this is, I'm really comfortable, but in the beginning of me speaking in public, or just, that's not natural, it's not normal, something you do every day, just gather people and run your mouth, but it's like, it's cool, we do what we do. It's like, I'm always gonna shoot my shot. It's like, I know what I want to accomplish, right? So I want to accomplish, it's like, I want to lead. I know that one of my biggest mishaps as I had my early success in real estate was that I didn't give back. And I was just about me. Like, I was just like, I'm about to ball out and stun on everybody. And I carried, basically I carried my immature, and I would even say my dope boy mentality into my business. Not from doing business illegally or nothing like that. I was very clean when it came to doing business, but as far as my lifestyle, as far as I'll probably say even more my maturity and my spiritual maturity, right? So it's like I really had no connection to God or to purpose, right? So it's like, it's just money, 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 money. That's why it's so corny to me when everybody raps and talks about money, money, money. Money is not, it really is not everything. Like, of course, yeah, we'd rather have our problems in the back of a Maybach than in the, you know what I'm saying, in front of a Pinto, but at the end of the day, there's so much more valuable things. There's so much that means more than, yo, I came in the club, I had the biggest diamond chain, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just way bigger goals. And I know, I told Nigel this, I always had a dream from when I was young of being in history books. Like, I thought that was just so dope that in school, it's people that you hear about, everybody in the world hears about certain people, because they're in history books. I'm just like, yo, that is dope. Like, that's dope. That you, like, forever, ever have this name, this legacy, this streets named after you, and monuments, and I just thought that was always dope. So I'm gonna say this on camera probably the only time ever. I was like 6, 7 years old. Maybe like 9. But I was like, yo, before I die, I'll be in history books. Even if I gotta shoot the president. I was like, at least I go down in history. I'm not gonna shoot the president. It's not no kind of terrorist threat. I was 9. But that's how bad I wanted to make history, though. Like, I wanted, you know, so it's kind of that same thing that hasn't died. It's like, I made a lot of money, I've balled out. Yo, I've done some of the dopest dope boy dreams you could ever imagine. Like, cash off the lot in my car, like, money down at the jeweler, Vegas nights. Like, I got stories for days. Like, I done had some fun. I lived life. But nothing more impactful, nothing more makes me smile, makes me anything more than the amount of lives that I affect, that I change. People inboxing me, tweeting me like, yo, I just closed my first house, my first deal, or bro, I quit gangbanging, or y'all just clean my look up, or I want to be free. Like, anything I could do to offer, like, that's my legacy. My legacy lies in that. So it's like, and it was selfish of me to think that. So like, for real, one day hopefully I'll write my whole life story, my book, but it was naive for me to think at 27, 28 years old, as I was becoming really, really successful, I thought like I was God. I thought like it was me. Like, yo, I'm the comeback kid. Like, I did this. Like, I came from the streets. Like, when I say my story so much, it comes out, I guess, for me, like, no shock value.